How many of the husbands filed the divorce versus how many of the wives filed divorce? Have you?
In 360 situation or in 360? I would say 90% divorce is being filed by the wife. And I've seen cases where a husband was trying to file based on cruel and inhuman treatment because he felt that something was going on and he wanted to stop her green card, so to speak. It was, it's a way, but it never helps.
Have you had any cases where immigrant men have filed abuse petitions against their wives?
Yes, and I have a few right now. Because the law says violence against women, but it doesn't matter, just the name. It works for men just as fine. And I've seen cases like that.
Immigrant
men? Yes.
Immigrant men, you said you had a few hundred in I-360 cases?
Out of few hundred, what the percentage? I've had, well, maybe 10, 12.
10, 12
cases.
Of men?
Yes.
Filing petitions.
And these men are married to American women?
Yes.
And were abused?
Yes.
Do you think these are real abuses or false abuse cases?
Well, I've seen documents proving that unfortunately abuse is very real.
What kind of documents would that be?
There are all sorts of documents. There are statements from witnesses, neighbors, doctors, police, hospitals. There's all kinds.
So this is amazing to me to hear this, but so you're saying that there are American women that beat their husbands up?
It's not necessarily beating. I mean, the moral abuse is a part of Violence Against Women Act. You know, if a wife is telling her husband every day that he is nothing, he is, well, I don't want to repeat that, but you can kill a person with your words. The Bible says so, and American laws too.
How does he prove that, though?
How does he prove that? Well, moral abuse is not easy, but sometimes his doctor can document this moral abuse. Because, for example, if he has a psychologist, a therapist, or even his regular doctor, because all those people have been, besides the moral abuse, they had physical symptoms, you know, that can be proven. You know, they can sleep, they have an abused person syndromes, and they're taking antidepressants, maybe other medicine.
So I'm just trying to, it's pretty amazing to hear about the men. So what you're saying is a man goes to a psychiatrist, says my wife is abusing me, I'm depressed. He gets put on Prozac or whatever the drug is, and by him getting the prescription and psychiatrist report, then he has the necessary evidence to file an abuse petition against his American spouse?
Not just that, but it's all together. You know, I mean, he needs to file his own statement. You know, and it's a sworn statement. You know, and again, if he's lying, he's barred for life. And, you know, people in Vermont, they read the statement, and those are trained professionals. They can see who is lying and who is not. And besides, there are statements from friends, or, you know, there are witnesses, you know, maybe his friend saw her treating him, you know, in this way. Because abusers, they can't control themselves. You know, sometimes they do it in public, you know, sometimes they have a house party, and everyone can see that, you know, what's going on in this marriage.